Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I already have this full glam going on, setting spray included. And I don't know if you can tell, but what is missing? These brows. So I have actually had a couple people request me to make this video. They wanted to see how I had my brows done. I know there's a ton of brow tutorials out there, and honestly, I feel like everyone does it differently because you want to find what's best for your face shape and you want to find what makes you feel the most confident. And I mean, I've definitely had my fair share of people that I of course didn't know, but just the other day, one of my friends, I was in her Snapchat and her friend was like, oh, she has some thick brows. And I'm just like, whatever you feel like looks the best. If you like those McDonald's brows, if you like those bored brows, whatever makes you feel great. Don't let anyone tell you that they're ugly, because honestly, there are no rules in makeup, and just for me, this is what I like. So if you'd like to watch me get some brows, just keep on watching. All right, so first things first, everyone has their different preferences, and I can say I have a couple different things I'm gonna show you as far as products that I've tried, but I will show you the one, of course, that I use on an everyday basis. So I do have the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I like it, and I purchased it because it's so small, like the tip of it. It does have a spoolie on the end. If you don't know what a spoolie is, it's just like this, what you're gonna comb your brows with. I don't even know how to describe it, but it, you can blend it out, you're combing your brows with it, etc. I will use this in a pinch. It's not one I reach for, but I didn't return it, and I could have, so I do love it. I just prefer my Anastasia brow pencil. The only difference, and still has the spoolie, is the shape of this little head right here. And I'll try and see if you can, it's not pointed so much, it's almost like a brow shape. Like, I feel like what they were going for was for people to be able to just draw it on and it be the shape of your brow, but you can still get that like precise tip on the end. I don't know, it's a wonderful product. Plus it's a different color. I don't know if you are interested in that. I mean, I'm in the shade Chocolate, and if you can see, this one is a nice, for my hair color, a nice choice. And this one, if it's in numbers, I'm number 4, and it's basically the same color, but honestly, I don't know, it might be in my head. This one I feel like makes mine look too dark. Maybe it's because I'm pressing down too hard. Maybe it's because it's so pointed. I feel like I do need to put more product in. Whatever the case may be, this is the one I'm going to use today. Lastly, I will show you, I do have the Benefit Ka-Brow, which honestly, this is what made me buy the Precisely My Brow, because I love this product. This is a pomade, which I'm sure you've seen. Anastasia makes a pomade as well. This is very well loved. Really great formula, has a brush on the top, actually in the lid, which that was my only complaint with it, is they want you to connect it to this thing, and honestly, this is just, it's too much. But you really do need your own brow brush. There's no spoolie, and I didn't use this after a couple tries. I got my own brow brush with a spoolie, which you can get any beauty supply store. Sephora carries them, Ulta carries them. But okay, we can go ahead and jump in with what we're gonna be using today, which is the Anastasia. So, well, first things first, what you're wanting to do is get the spoolie out. You're going to want to comb your brow hairs towards your hairline. This is how I do it. Some people will start down first and some people will start up first. But anyways, comb them out. And I'm actually growing mine out, so excuse that. But comb them out. All right. And I'm gonna get my little mirror so I can see up close. And then you're gonna go in with the product, of course. I like to take the pointier end. There's this end down here, it's a little thicker. I'm taking the pointier end. And this is just my preference. I start at the top of the brow, and I kind of like crease my brows, like make a crazy angry face. And I'm gonna outline up because I like a little bit more of an arch. Okay, so as you can even tell from now, you can tell from just looking at them right side by side. You're gonna have that space right there, which you're gonna fill in. But you can already see this one is a lifted effect, whereas this one is just, so I'm gonna continue to fill that in. And then you're gonna go underneath. Some people start underneath, like I said. It's gonna be all up to your preference and trial and error, really, because filling in your brows has always been a trend, but of course the shape and the style of it is gonna change. So you just wanna find what you're most comfortable with. Some people are completely fine with not filling in their brows, but I feel like once you really get into makeup and you have this look, it doesn't really look complete without the brows. So it's definitely like a next step to take type of trend. Anyways, so just to explain further, you're not drawing straight, you're drawing up. So I'm going to start following the natural curve. And just for me, I do not fill lower down here. I will definitely fill higher up here, as you can tell that I've filled that in, but I don't fill any lower. I just make that even shape and start outlining the bottom. And it will naturally connect on this outside. So now that you have this, you're definitely going to want to change the pressure you're applying. This is all going to be light pressure because it's easier to go in with more than to take it away. So light pressure, using the pointier side, you're going to ever so lightly have hair-like strokes up. So it's like a natural appearance. Always darkest at the top and at the bottom. The middle you can kind of do to your preference. Some people like slam that product in there. But as you can see, this took me basically no time, and I already have basically the brow I'm gonna be walking around with. So you're gonna go back in with the spoolie, and this is the brow equivalent of blending it out. I just want you guys to see the difference. Done brow, not done brow. And I mean, this is not everyone's cup of tea. I don't consider my brows thick, but someone does. So just brushing that out. And it doesn't always come out that great, honestly. This was just a lucky day for me. Most times I do have to go in there and clean that up, and you know what, I'll just go ahead and show you what I use for that for the sake of the video. Concealer and a flat brush. I would normally put some concealer on there, and then any mistakes you make, you can just go right underneath that brow line and it'll literally erase it. So that's just another tip to keep in mind, which I'm sure you've seen in one or another brow tutorials. But there's that. And another thing to keep in mind, honestly, brows are one in their own. You need a couple products for them if you're trying to get them to stay in place. This is what I use, mostly because I got it in an Ipsy bag. You know me over here, I'm all about budgeting. This is from Cella. It's an eyebrow defining gel, and it's clear. Basically a hairspray for your eyebrows. So I just go in with that, and I like to brush mine. Now I brush them up and just go back over on top to make sure all your hairs are laying where you want them to. And anyone sticking up, you just go back. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, and I'll just fast forward it, but this is the gist of the tutorial. Like, that's all I do on a daily basis. And even on days when I don't wear that much makeup, I still fill in my brows. There will be days when I don't go and do like that actual shape, but you'll be amazed the difference a clear or even a tinted brow gel would make. You can make them look natural There was a soap brow trend to kind of make them look feathery and full, because people were putting, it's basically wax. That's all brow pomade is. It's like a waxy texture. And it gives you the desired appearance, the desired kind of hair strokes that you want to have, and there's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other brow and be right back. Okay, so this actually worked out perfectly. I didn't get this exactly the shape I wanted, so I can go ahead and show you what I do in that situation. I just put a little bit of concealer on my hand here, the smallest amount on this brush, and I'm gonna go in and just take away some of that arch. See what I got going on there? And I don't really need any cleaning up underneath here, and I've already got my brow bone highlight, but just so you can see, even the smallest amount cuts that brow out. And I'll do some on this side just to even out the lightness. And then with that, you can just blend it out with your fingers, because it's concealer, and I use the medium golden. In the shades that I have the light and medium golden. You want to use something more similar to your skin tone, at least in my case, and you can see right there, it looks completely a lot better. It looks completely natural. This is what we've got going on for today. I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed it. Just something quick that I had requested, and I wanted to make sure I come on here and did for you guys. Just, you know, so everyone is always curious how people do their brows, because like I said, it's a very individualized thing. So whatever you figure works for yourself is just going to be what you'll fit into your routine, and practice makes perfect, guys. I definitely did not learn how to do this in a day or two, but it didn't take me long. I would say a week. Once I decided to really like commit to a routine and learn how to do it. Same thing with a wing liner. Like, I did not start wearing makeup until probably the end of high school even. I mean, and if I did wear it in high school, it wasn't well. It's just something that you get into, and that's the whole beauty of YouTube, is that you can watch people and see what they're doing. And being a visual learner like I am, these kind of tutorials really help, because sometimes it's better to kind of get some tips from multiple different people and different shapes, and you can kind of practice at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe first and foremost, like, and then comment and tell me what else you guys would like to see. I really enjoy hearing your suggestions, so don't be afraid to drop one in the comments. I'll see you guys in my next video.